Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri. Yet Geralt arrived too late. The Wild Hunt had reached Hendrik first. The Witcher learned nothing from the spy's corpse, but the Wraiths had failed to find his notes. Geralt read them, and knew that Ciri had been a guest of the Bloody Baron, a local warlord, and that she'd quarreled with a witch.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Witcher Wild Hunt. We are on the search for a certain witch, which is supposed to be living in those in this village here.
And this be the witchman, the freak of nature.
Gotta ask around a little bit here, but before that, we got night, so not a lot of people looking around. Means we can get a little bit something out of the houses of those guys. Not that I would like to add to their misery, just need money, you know. Let's ask this guy, this old man, about the witch. Maybe he has something to say. What's going on? Enjoying a nice midnight smoking session, huh?
Not from Velen. I get it right?
You did.
So, where you from?
Originally, Rivia.
Rivia? Blimey, that's a ways.
I would say so. I'm looking for the witch.
A witch lives around here somewhere. You know her?
I do. From afar, that one, like yourself. But she listens, understands. Helpful. Not like the old witch. That one were deaf as a stump and mean to boot.
Know where I can find her?
Go to the pond. Wild swan swam there once. Trail starts there. Follow it to a great stone, drop where it lies by a devil that a farmer tricked into thinking it was a giant egg, then go right into the woods. Go past a destitute cart, and near it find the witch's hut.
Thanks. Been a big help.
Okay. That is quite a rather nice description, which we first have to figure out, of course. Let's go over there and start our investigation.
Supposed to be a large stone near the pond.
Lovely place, isn't it? And this time I'm not being sarcastic. I really like this little town here. It seems like a very idyllic thing. Aside from the fact that peasants are running around at midnight or close to midnight for whatever reason. No wonder those guys have a decreasing population, right? I mean...
There's the boulder. Now right, and onto the cart.
Oh well, I'm hearing trouble ahead, which means I need to be careful. Knackers. Okay, it's just knackers. Not on me. What, you don't want to fight?
Somewhere nearby.
Mm-hmm. Damn vermin. I'll stump you in the grass. At least you got a lot of mutagens, which is very helpful. Thank you very much. Gotta look into the quest, into the abilities just shortly. What I do have here, we got the exploding quench shield, we got the active quench shield, we got far-reaching art. Still not sure if we don't want to do the igni in here. I don't know what to do with the... Oh, so we can actually get this quench shield going. Looks awesome. And we can let it explode, which is also amazing. So we got the card here. Time to find the other stuff you're looking for. Oh, since we got a gathering, a night gathering at the witch's hut.
Miss, the cows are wheezing, won't rise from the barn floor. Pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Rest died of hunger, or soldiers let him off. Oh, we're as good as dead without her.
I shall give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
Yeah, for the day and the night. Let's go in there and see
She's in a foul mood. We'd best come back on the
what
morrow.
this witch is up to.
She's quick to ire, apt to take revenge.
She's got a lot of herbs around here. That's
Bitch is in a proper
something interesting.
fury. Needs a bath.
I remember Abigail from The Witcher 1, which also had kind of a lot of herbs around her house, so it might be an indication for something.
Anyone home?
Let's see. We got a trapdoor here.
Now, where's she run off to?
We got a letter to Alexander. Okay, let's read this one. Guess it's not in here. It's gotta be somewhere here. Strange. I was sure I'd find it here. Maybe I did. Oh, here it is. Darling, I'm writing because you must be worried that I'm still angry. Silly man, you know full well I never hold a grudge long. I forgive you. It's all because of that secretiveness of yours. It is so strange for me to take an interest in your plague research. I adore watching you at work in your tower. Please, if you still refuse to discuss the results of your experiments with me, at least don't deny me the small pleasure. If Veserat doesn't need you tomorrow evening, come see me. We'll clear everything up over a glass of wine. Or two. Or more. You're K. Okay. So she wrote that apparently to an Alexander. Veserat, somehow I know this name. I'm not sure how, but we're gonna find out. We got a lot of stuff here, but first of all I want to loot a little bit. Who knows, maybe we do not get to do that later on, so I want to do it now. That we have everything out of the way. We might have some interesting alchemical stuff. Only some alcohol, nothing important. I thought I might find a diagram or something like that. That would have been interesting for me. Let's look into the other side of the hut and see if we missed something. Nope. Oh yeah, we did. We have a recipe for black eyeliner. Okay.
Ordinary ointment. Nothing special.
I'd say so.
Managed to amass quite a book collection.
Not unlike we did already. I mean, look at that. Amazing, right? We got a whole library here.
A pentagram in chalk.
Okay, she really looks like a witch, or rather a sorceress, almost.
Don't often see baubles like this in Velen. Powerful aura. Must be some artifact or... So this is where she disappeared to.
Okay, she is a sorceress. That's clear now. Whoa! Kind of gives me a little bit
Well, nice.
of an unpleasant feeling. Don't know why. What is that?
I was wondering how long it would take you, Geralt. I'm upstairs. Don't be shy.
Oh, she knows me. Well, then we're at a disadvantage here because we don't know her. At least not from what I can tell. Oh,
Greetings, Witcher.
hello. Interesting way to greet a stranger. Or to greet anyone.
Missed a spot.
Where? Hope you didn't come to Gore.
No. To talk.
Turn around and wait.
Oh, now I should turn around or what? Fine, I'll do it.
Kira Metz, deep in the heart of Velen. Thought you hated the countryside.
I can assure you I do. Now more than ever.
Heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt. I actually envy you that sense of wonder. Common in children, knights errant, and morons.
Hope that wasn't an insult.
Someone's grown irritable. Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
Okay, that's a good point. So this is Kira. Interesting. I read about her in the books in Time of Contempt, where Geralt was on Tennant Island with Yennefer. She appeared there, and Geralt saved her life, as far as I know. Yeah, what are you doing in Velen?
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end, burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
Yeah, they always get the wrong people, right? And even those they seek are not always innocent, are not always guilty. Yeah, why did you choose Velen?
Picked a strange place to hide.
I didn't pick anything. In the north, Radovid's men hunt sorceresses like fish in a barrel. Nilfgaard controls the south. Where was I to
Well,
flee?
Nilfgaard.
Emperor does keep mages on a short leash, but he lets them live and ply their trade.
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except one. They share a deep hatred of the Lodge of Sorceresses. And I was a member.
Yeah, deep hatred for magic in general, I'd say.
So how's it feel to be the village witch?
Horrid.
No joy in having the boundless respect and trust of the local peasantry?
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't you?
Long enough for rot to set in. You cannot possibly imagine how much I detest this place.
I don't detest it that much, but I don't like it either, so we're in the same boat.
Changing the subject.
Aside from the fact that you can't go anywhere and I can.
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
I assume as
You've
much.
tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer, or who might be listening.
Yeah. I am looking for someone, and I heard she met with you, or at least quarreled with you, so maybe you can help me out a little bit here.
I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
Yeah, let's just be frank.
I'm looking for Ciri. That Ciri. And no one can know, understand?
Cirilla is here. The girl once sought by the Lodge of Sorceresses, and practically every ruler on the continent has landed here in Velen, and I know nothing of it. What is she doing here?
Indications are she's hiding from someone. I heard she quarreled with a witch, but if you don't know anything, sure you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently, someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Who did the asking?
Who was it?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
How about a few dozen eggs?
What's your rate these days? A couple dozen eggs? 3 hens, maybe?
My rate rises with every word you speak. I'm not sure you can afford the information anymore.
You're pricklier than I remembered. Isn't living in nature's lap supposed to be cleansing, calming?
Nature stinks. Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cirilla. No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
Oh, those are not that common anymore these days. What was he doing in Velen? Of all the places.
What was an elven mage doing in Velen?
Well, I tried to ask him, of course, about everything.
Of course.
Oh, but you know how elves are. He asked many more questions than he answered.
Yeah, what was his name? Maybe I can find him.
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive all around, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
He say what he wanted with Ciri?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
Did he leave a message for her?
You leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him?
Yes, he said he found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you.
Why? Think I'll have trouble finding this place?
I've unfinished business with this elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it. Besides,
Okay.
I know you think as I do, that she might be there. And I'd like to see Cirilla too.
Yeah, I wanna look around a little bit before that we meet there, okay? So,
Can't go just yet.
In that case, we'll meet there. I'll await you near the cave entrance.
hope you show it on the map before that. Thank you. Okay. We don't have a lot of stuff lying around here, that's obvious, but still want to go around a little bit, see if we have some herbs we can get. Nothing too interesting, so no, if we should continue with that right away. We learned a lot of interesting things. Whoa. Okay, I think those magic portals need getting used to, really. And we have day. 5 a.m. Rise and shine, because we have a lot to do. Yeah, wandering in the dark, meeting Kira at the entrance of the maid's hideout might be what we want to do. We also have Pirates of Novigrad. Visit Triss in her house, which obviously starts probably another quest row. We got the Fists of Fury, but that's not as important. And the Shrieker contract. Yeah, I think we might want to do Wandering in the Dark right away. And afterwards we are going to do the Shrieker contract, since I'm sure there's a lot to do yet to do here, but I assume we can do it in a nice order, so we're not over leveled all the time. Also, before we do the Shrieker, I need some a little bit more story driven, so that might be the best thing to do at the moment. The cave's entrance is supposed to be in that direction. Do we have anything on our way? Maybe we can... Wow, that's way down there. We are checking out this one, and maybe one of those, or a few of those. Yeah.
Run, Roach.
Good day, sir. Nice to meet you. What do we have here?
Take it easy.
Looks like drowners, so
Faster.
nothing too special, in my opinion. We'll meet them anyway. Eventually. Yeah, there's something, a water hack. You gotta be careful here. The last water hack I met was not as easy to beat. Yeah? You think so, huh, Hag? You think so? Nah, that's not good. Especially if she attacks us. Let's Quen up. Wait until she throws again. Yeah. Sorry, but... I expect you to throw those things. I know you're nasty. Yeah. Come on, me hack. Try it.
Damn it. Shit.
Oh no, I didn't want to escape out of combat, sorry. Uh-huh. Oh, come on. Yeah. What now, huh? You piece of filth. Yeah, I'm quoting Geralt here, but he's right. Damn water hacks. We get a diagram for Kedvini Gamberson and enhanced insectoid oil, which might be quite nice.